Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, we meet again and still with me, Abi Ratiza. Today I'm going to continue our lessons that we have started in the last video. That is about memorizing some vocabularies or action verb that we can do with our part of body. And I'll try to act them out in order it can be memorized easier. Okay, we have studied about some vocabularies that we can do with our hand, if I'm not mistaken, in the last video. Now I'm going to continue some verbs that we can do with our hand. It is for additional information. That is, the first action is push. If we push something, it means that we try to move something in order to be far away from us. For example, we push the car in order to move, something like that. So the first action is to push. The second action that we can do with our hand is pull, something like that, pull. For example, if we pull the rope in order to be closer to us. Okay, if we pull something, we want something to be closer to us, something like that. So it's called pull. Okay, next, the other activity that we can do with our hand is hug. You know, hug? If we don't meet someone, if we haven't met someone for a long time, maybe we will miss him or we will miss her. So we can, to express that we are happy to meet them, we can hug, something like that. We can hug him or we can hug her, something like that. Like this. It means that we try to cover her or his body by our hands, like this, to express that we are happy to meet them. Okay, that's some vocabularies that we can do with our hands. Just additional information, because last video we have discussed some vocabulary about that we can do with our hand. Yeah, one thing, we can also do snap, like this, snap. Snap means try to make sounds using two fingers, like this. Actually, maybe I cannot do it well, but like this. Try to make sounds using two of our fingers. Maybe if we want to, initiate or attract the bird in order to sing or to produce sound, something like that, we can, like this, do it. It is called snap. Okay, now let's continue to mention some activities that we can do with our mouth. Okay. Firstly, of course, we are speaking with our mouth. So the function of our mouth is to speak, to tell about something, to say about something, to say about everything. So we can speak, tell, or say something with our mouth. Okay, next, yeah, some vocabulary that we are going to do with our mouth is we can eat and chew the food, of course, by our mouth. Firstly, we eat the food and then we chew the food with our teeth, like this, in order the food becomes smaller and easier to be digested. Okay, that is some vocabulary that can be done with our mouth. What else? We can also make sounds like a singing bird, like this, something like that. So For example, we are still in a good mood, we are happy, so we can express our happiness by whistling, by whistle, something like that, by whistling. Okay, that's called whistle. Next, we can use our mouth to, of course, to express our happiness. We can also express it by smiling. Smiling like this. So we try to smile in order, what is it? Appreciate someone, to express that we are happy to meet someone. Of course, we should smile. Okay. Okay, actually, that's smile. Yeah. Maybe my smile is not as good as you, but that's the way I smile, something like that. Okay. Next, other vocabularies or other action verbs that we can do with our mouth is to express our happiness again. We can sing. We can sing to show off, to show our melodious voice. Yeah, la 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 la, something like that. Okay, so we can sing to express our happiness. If we don't want to sing, maybe we can make a sound like this. It is called hum or humming. Yeah, I am humming. It means that we make sounds, not to open our mouth, just make sounds by closing our mouth, something like this. It is called humming, or we hum, something like that. Next, if we are in a bad condition, I mean if we are sick, for example, sometimes we will cough, something like that. So we will cough, and of course, if we cough, we should close our mouth with our hand, or our handkerchief, something like that, in order not to spread the germ or the illness to others, something like that. Yeah, next, if maybe everybody knows balloon, yeah, especially kids, they like balloon, and we can blow the balloon in order it can fly, something like that. So something like that. It is called blow. And other action that we can do with our mouth is we can kiss something. We can kiss someone by our mouth, like this. So we can kiss someone or something using our mouth, of course. Other action that we can do with our mouth is licking. If we want to consume ice cream, for example, the first action that we do is we lick the ice cream, like this. We try to taste the ice cream using our tongue firstly before we eat it. So like this, we can lick ice cream to taste it for the first time. Okay, yeah, that is some vocabulary or some action verb that we can do with our mouth. Okay, next, move on to our other parts of body, that is nose. So this is nose. What can we do, or what action verb that we can do with our nose? Yeah, like this. If there is something, if there is a dirt or dried snout in our nostril, we can take it by picking our nose, like this. Pick our nose. Pick our nose. It means that we put our fingers into our nostril and take the dirt or the dried snout, like this. Okay? Pick our nose. Next, If there is something which is smelly, we can pluck our nose, something like this, to avoid smelling bad thing. So we can pluck our nose in if there is a smell bad, something like this. Okay, other action that we can do with our nose is also breathing, of course. We breathe with our nose. We inhale the air into our lung through our nose. Something like that. We inhale the air into our nose, and then we exhale it with our mouth, something like that. We can sniff with our nose, like this. If we try to smell something, we sometimes do sniffing, something like that. So, sniff. Now, let's move on to other part of our body, that is our ear. Okay? What action that we can do with our ears? Of course, firstly, we can listen to something. We can hear something using our ears. We listen to any kind of sounds with our ears. We can also cover our ears in order not to hear loud sound. If there is a loud sound and it will disturb our inner part of our ear, so we can close or we can cover our ear, something like this. And the way to cover our ears, sometimes we can pluck. We can put our fingers into our ears, like this. So we can pluck our ears in order we can avoid listening to very loud sound, something like that. So we pluck our ears. Next, if someone whispers something to us, someone whisper something, or means telling something but in a very low voice, something like that. So we can try to listen the whisper by cupping our ear. It means that we cup our ears. So in order we can listen clearly about something that is spoken by someone, who is whispered by someone, something like that. Next, what about some activities that we can do with our foot? Of course, we can walk with our foot. We can walk in order we can reach our destination, but it is not very quickly. We can walk. If we are not in hurry, we can walk to get our destination. But if we are in hurry and we should reach our destination fast or quickly, we can run. We can run, something like that. We can run. And other ways to walk is tiptoe. Tiptoe means we walk very slowly with our tip of our toes, like that. For example, if we want to be closer to a certain place, but we don't want anyone else who knows about what we do, we can walk very slowly by tiptoeing, something like that. Next, remember, if we play football, for example, we play it by kicking the ball. To kick the ball, if we want to fight, sometimes we do the action. It is called kick, something like that. Next, we can also jump. For example, if we walk and there is a ditch that is quite wide, and if we just walk, we cannot pass it. So sometimes we can jump in order we can reach the other side of the ditch. We can jump, and we can also hope to express our happiness. Sometimes we hope, yeah, the children sometimes hope to express their happiness. Or if we want to get something which is quite high from us, so we can hope in order we can get or we can reach something which is very high. Next, we can squat. If we gather with our friends on the side of the road or in a certain place, sometimes we sit but in the position of squat. So it means that we sit but we don't sit on the chair or on the floor, but we sit on the on our leg. So that position is called squat, something like that. Okay, I think those are some vocabularies that we can do with our part of body. I hope that we can memorize them and we can express some action, some activity that use action verb using our part of body. Okay, if you think that this video is very useful for you, you can hit the like buttons and please subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you can enjoy studying with me in the next video. Thank you for your nice attention. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.